Okay, Rover here, and hello and welcome to another Scary Teacher 3D gameplay for today. For our gameplay for today in Scary Teacher 3D is the story of Flight Club or April Fools. So Misty wanted to play an April Fool's prank on the kids, huh? Let's make sure it backfires and teaches her a lesson she'll never forget. April Fool's Blaster Story.
Oh, I can't wait to play the most epic April Fool's prank ever. Those little brats won't even know what hit them.
ARadarDSMain here, and I'm your pretend friend here, and hi. And of course, did you enjoy our event? So comment down below or get a thumbs up if you enjoy our live stream previously. I'm here near the gate and I'm your pretend friend here. So once upon a time, in Scary Teacher 3D, ARadarDSMain and his friends are going to find a way to ruin Misty's April Fool's prank. Once upon a time, ARadarDSMain and his friends find a way to ruin Misty's prank. And they see a wire. And after that wire, ARadarDSMain and his friends are going to find the bomb on the safe. If they cut the red wire or the blue wire. Ah! Okay, rewind. The red bomb is the culprit. It's not the cutter, it's the detonator. So ARadarDSMain and his friends spotted that the red bomb is an explosion. Red means boom. Of course, once again, when ARadarDSMain and his friends going to cut the blue bomb, what will happen? The bomb detonated again! Okay, ARadarDSMain and his friends didn't help on this story. So kids, what is when the bomb is stopped? Does the safe open to stop the bomb or the blue wire? The red wire! The red wire! ARadarDSMain here and I'm your pretend friend here. The red wire is the stop. Of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends solve this mission. Okay, ARadarDSMain here, roger that. Over. Of course, Misty's prank gun failed, then ARadarDSMain and his friends must find a way and try not to panic. Okay, and of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends said, okay, ARadarDSMain here and I'm the here. Nick, don't panic. Yes. Of course, they find a way to ruin April Fool's prank. And the bomb is armed. And the bomb is cut. And of course, they did successfully. Woohoo! We did it! And ARadarDSMain and his friends and the rest of the squad got switched the fruit from their cakes. And Misty's going to watch a TV. Called ARadarDSMain and signals her data Mainframe of event for today.
This will always be my favorite show.
And then ARadarDSMain and his friends and the gang got switched the cakes from and to make a April Fool succeed the prank. After the fruit from their cakes, the strawberry was switched from another cake. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends closed the safe in order from Misty to prevent God from getting us. Misty is going to get us if we didn't close the safe, and that's what ARadarDSMain and his friends said. Once when we switch the fruit from the cakes, we switch the frosting from the cakes. ARadarDSMain and his friends couldn't switch the frosting. It means we shall switch the frosting from the cakes. There is a solution where we can switch the frosting. So ARadarDSMain and his friends try not to panic for making this prank. So ARadarDSMain and his friends gotta find the way on the solution. Find the way.
What should I wear to the masquerade party? Of course,
ARadarDSMain and his friends find this switch the frosting. Of course, in order that ARadarDSMain and his friends must go down. I'm getting panic! And ARadarDSMain and the rest of the gang said, okay, ARadarDSMain via here, don't panic. Okay, just stay calm. Panicking will only make things worse. And that's why, kids, panicking will only make things worse. Rover here. So ARadarDSMain and his friends are going to find the solution where we can deter the prank. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends find the red frosting. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends track Misty is in study room. Misty is in the study room and gets away immediately. And ARadarDSMain and his friends are trying to hide. What could it be? ARadarDSMain and his friends see and use ARadarDSMain and his friends use ARadarDSMain and signals over the mainframe of tracker or ARadarDSMain's tracker to find if the cake is suitable for the switch the frosting. So they said that no. Okay, folks, Rover here. Please reminder before we continuing on to the next story. This program is rated PG due to scary scenes or so. Thank you. So, once again, ARadarDSMain and his friends go back again and go back. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends find the solution from their tracker said, oh, they're the white frosting, I mean. Once again, ARadarDSMain and his friends are going to try to find the solution. And ARadarDSMain and his friends track Misty in a 360-degree tracker that Misty is going inside to the study room. Once Misty is going into the study room, ARadarDSMain and his friends going to sneak out to get to a blue frosting and switch to the white frosting and switch the frosting from the cakes. We detected a tracker that there is Misty's going to sleep. And of course, once again, ARadarDSMain and his friends going to mix the frosting and the red frosting. And ARadarDSMain and his friends got the blue frosting. And Misty's going to go up again. And carefully, ARadarDSMain and his friends trying to sneak out. Before Misty's going to catch in a pity. And ARadarDSMain and his friends said, we've succeeded! We got a blue tracker. And ARadarDSMain and his friends said, shh, quiet, before Misty's going to get us. And once again, ARadarDSMain and his friends trying to switch the cakes. And ARadarDSMain and his friends go inside the house to switch a April Fool's prank cake. And of course, they swap a cake. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends trying to get quiet before Misty gets us. Once again, once upon a time, and after that, ARadarDSMain and his friends and the gang have been switched the cakes for an April Fool's blaster. And of course, they are finding a way to solution to hide. And they switch a cake. And then they run away before Misty catches them. And of course, opening a safe while the mommy's arm is going to explode and cutting a blue wire. And of course, ARadarDSMain and his friends try not to panic or panicking will make things worse. course, that's how we know it. So, sorry for the rewinding the story. So, anyways, that's how of April Fool's prank was there. April Fool's Blaster special is done now, and that's all. When Misty's going to the kitchen and when Misty's going to the kitchen and they eat the cake.
So, did you like your cake? Good. Because it's
And
the
they
last
press a
cake
remote
you'll ever eat.
that Misty going to float in the airplane. That's a flight club. April Fool's blast off, or April Fool's blaster. The story ends.